It is an absolutely stunning day outside. It is still pretty overcast, which is a sign. Hopefully it's a good sign. The fall is slowly but surely making its way to the land. It even looks like it might have like rained a little bit last night. The ground looks a little wet. It's so pretty. Let's see if you can kind of like, actually no, this window is filthy from the outside and I don't even know how that would go about being cleaned. So I don't need to show you that, that's gross. But we're just gonna be heading out. I'm gonna grab some coffee and I'm gonna get groceries today. Kind of just be an odds and ends day. But I'll go ahead and take you along for whatever we end up doing. And I'm gonna go put my shoes on. Actually, I can show you my outfit and then I'll show you the outfit with shoes at some point in time today because we don't wear shoes in the house here, but I'll show you my outfit right now. So it is just a Trek set, and this one's from SLA, the label. It's from a couple years ago, so they don't make these anymore, unfortunately, but it's one of my favorites just because I really like the little pop of green. It's just the brand's name, so it just says SLA, the label here, and like a really pretty, I don't even know what kind of green. It's a little bit neon-y green, and then just matching on the pants here says the exact same thing. And there's pockets, which I love in sweats, but it's just a perfect outfit. And the shoes I have are actually Air Force Retro OGs in George Green, so it matches this. I don't know if that's, I don't think I've ever shared that on here. I was the biggest, like, not the biggest, but I just really like shoes. And I really went through a phase of lots of different colored like Jordans, so I have a nice option when it comes to matching things like this, little details. So I have the shoes. I can actually, I'll just show you those when they're on. It looks cooler when they're on. Go ahead and head out, see what the day has in store. Now we're gonna stop at ULTA because I need to find a lip liner that is not as nude as all the ones that I have. So we're gonna do that. So we're at Sprouts. They have literally the best assortment of all the organic stuff. So if you ever need organic, go to Sprouts. And we're back. So we just picked up In-N-Out for dinner essentially, but that'll be the last meal of the day because I'm definitely very full right now. But I'm gonna give you a little Trader Joe's slash Sprouts haul of everything we picked up for the week. Because this week's meal prep, I want to make chicken tortilla soup, which is one of my favorites. I already have some, but I just wanted to make sure I had enough, so I picked up another thing of organic vegetable broth. Obviously, I know chicken tortilla soup technically comes with chicken broth, but for some strange reason, I actually prefer, or maybe I just haven't found a good enough flavor profile from an organic chicken stock or broth that I've liked so far. So I use vegetable and then I'll add like other seasonings to it, but I do use chicken. I guess I like the flavor of veggie broth better. And then some of this is just like maintenance things that I'm running out of, as well as what we needed. So I picked up more avocados because that is an essential garnish in my opinion. And then these are always good to have in the house. The Trader Joe's organic white cheddar mac and cheese. And then as we know, I prefer to cook with yellow onion. It's my fave. So I picked up one of those to go in the soup. I always just like to have a little bit of sun-dried tomatoes in-house. And it's kind of hard to find ones that aren't like soaking in the oil, because I feel like it just, I don't know, it just makes it too oily for me. So I just pick up these ones They go really good for salads or predominantly pastas too. And then the normal salt I got at Trader Joe's was all gone. So we picked up this massive container of sea salt. I've never used this one, but oh my gosh, I was reading that and I literally thought it said this supply never runs out, but it definitely does. Says this salt does not supply iodine. Like, why do they even make salt without iodine? Like, what is the point of that? It's like one of those like micronutrients that's hard to get in most diets. So why you would not put it in there is beyond me. Always like to have soy sauce in the wings at my house. And then, you know, the usual refried and pinto beans in the wings as well. And then I just picked up the diced and no salt added vine ripe tomatoes. This is gonna go in the soup. And then I did really good. A lot of the times I normally fold this bag and I'll put it right here on my counter to like tell myself to take it down to the car, and I always forget. So they were in the car today, so we were ready for this adventure. Oh, I picked up a couple things from ULTA. I guess I can show you that too after. And got some more organic blue corn tortilla chips. These ones are my favorite. Whenever I make nachos, I always use those. And then those make also another really good topper on top. Good topper for the chicken tortilla soup. And then, of course, the chicken breast. Picked up another of my fave, the blueberry waffles. I know I picked up the pumpkin. They're fine. I still have one container left. I just prefer the blueberry, hands down. I got some spinach. I picked up a backup of the brown sugar creamer. Now that the days hopefully are getting cooler, I can actually start using that again, because as we saw in one of the vlogs, I believe, that does not froth cold. So it only froths hot for some reason, and that's what we'll be using it for on cooler days. I like to keep at least one of these in the wings, the chicken soup dumplings. I used to always keep a bunch, but no, it's just more worst case scenario if I'm too busy to cook or I'm in a hurry. And then I picked up some jalapenos. This is going to go into the soup as well as cilantro. And the last couple times I've been at Trader Joe's, I keep looking at these and they look really interesting, so I just figured I'd pick them up. They're the garlic shiitake green beans. So it's the green bean and garlic shiitake mushroom sauce. They're in the frozen section, but clearly we took a little bit too long, so they're pretty unfrozen right now. So I'm gonna put all these away and then I'll show you what, oh wow, sprouts. Let me show you sprouts because that's also grocery related. So these sounded really interesting, and I've kind of been wanting something with like snack-wise with protein. It's on the forefront of my mind again to just add and incorporate more protein into my diet, because I don't get super duper hungry. I get full really fast, so it's like hard for me to meet the amount of protein I would like in my own diet. These are a little bit on the pricier side, so I'm kind of like on the fence about them, but the brand is called Noka. They're a superfood smoothie plus prebiotic fiber and flaxseed, and it has 5 grams of protein in there. I mean, which is not a ton, but it also has omega-3s, what is it, prebiotic fiber, it's organic. Just something kind of easy on the go that I can, you know, throw in my lunch with me, or if I'm on the go in the car. Hopefully they're super yummy. Unfortunately, there's only 4 in a pack, so not the most cost effective, but I just figured I'd give them a try and pick up a backup of my fave, the watermelon juice from Evolution Juice. Thankfully it was on sale because that stuff is pricey. Now that Trader Joe's season of watermelon is over, I can only have the Evolution until next season, unfortunately. And then I just picked up some organic limes because they did not have any at Trader Joe's. So it was really just a tiny little haul. I did very good. I was very conscious when I was spot shopping because that place is expensive. But I'm gonna go ahead and put these away, and then I'll just show you the, honestly I can just show you right now. It's right here in front of me. So, there we go. Little goodie. I just really needed to get I'm on the hunt for like a really nice, not super duper deep chocolatey brown lip liner. Something kind of on the richer side, but also, you know, maybe lying on, I'm trying to think of the perfect color in my mind so I can equate it to something like a rose, like a terracotta rose color and a brown, and this kind of lies in between the two. So I picked up 2 of these from NYX. They're both the Line Loud lip pencils. This is a newer formula, or at least newer to me. I have not to see it yet, but I picked up the shade 10 out of 10, which is a little bit more of that like mauve rose shade. And then the next shade is Make a Statement. This is a little bit more of a brown, but it also looks like it has some warmth to it, but not like yellow warm, kind of like red brown warm. So hopefully these work out well. I'll try them over the week at work and see if they're as long lasting as the other NYX lip pencils that I normally like, and I'll report back if they're good or not. But I just needed to pick up 2 new liners. I've been like craving that. I've been very on my lip game recently, which is one of my favorite makeup products besides mascara. Is like a really good lip liner if all else fails. I feel a little tired, so I'm gonna put all these away, and then I'm trying to think. I read a good amount today already, which is really nice. I'm like currently working through 3 books. I have the Leaders Eat Last here in the house that I've been working on. Whenever we go out and about in the world, I have what is it? It's one of the Ryan Holiday books. I think it's Dedication. Essentially it's like Dedication is the Key, or I don't know, I can't think of it right now, but it's the book in his collection that's about kind of like self-mastery, mastering your emotions and delaying instant gratification for greater purposes. And then on the way home from work, I've been listening to the audiobook How to Win Friends and Influence People, but the original, by the original author. I'm pretty sure is who's reading it, and it's really cool. It sounds super old school, but that's been really nice too. So I'm currently working through those 3. So I don't know if I'll read too much today, maybe right before bed, but I do want to sit down because the dot is here and it is sucking up all of my current energy. Okay, I'm gonna put these groceries away before they get any more warm. Returned. I just finished editing a video and I had really had grandeur plans. Mind you, it's 12:30 right now, so you know the logical side of me is saying go to bed because I was really debating before I went to bed finishing a video and redoing my nails, because that's 2 of the 3 things I need to get done before I go back to work. The last one being meal prep, but the best part about that one is this week's meal prep, since we're making soup, I throw all of that in a slow cooker and for 4 hours and then I'm done. So that is going to be minimal work, which is fantastic. So we did the video, which is probably the longest part anyway, so I take that as a win, but I am really tired, so I think the nails will probably have to be tomorrow, especially because we have 1 casualty already. The rest are still intact. They look really nice still, so I'm gonna wash my face now. See, I'm just saying, I wish there were more hours in a day. I really want to like read, even though I already did plenty of that. But wash my face, go to bed, and then I shall see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning. I've emerged. Actually, I've been awake for a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, the dot was dotting and I needed to lay down. But that being said, feeling a little bit better. It is so gorgeous outside. Like when it's overcast, I feel like my soul comes alive and everything that is good is outside. That being said, I'm going to try to force myself to stay in today. I have such a hard time like not going on adventures on all my days off. I feel like it's my internal / external reward for like getting through the work week. Especially on days like today, like, are you kidding me? Like I just want to go to Santa Monica. I just want to get in the car and just head out there. But we're not, alas, we're not. We got a meal prep today. Gonna be doing nails today. So we have things to do today. But as of right now, I just finished making coffee and cinnamon rolls. But look at this cute little new mug. It's my little ghosty mug. It's so cute. My best friend gave it to me. And I am so thrilled. This is the first time I'm using it. And it even looks like it has like a little hair. Because the foam in there. I made just brown sugar, cinnamon, espresso. And I say espresso because literally what I brew is pretty much straight espresso. It's not watered down at all. And then just a cinnamon roll. So I'm going to sit and thoroughly enjoy this morning. And, you know, we will meal prep the chicken tortilla soup a little bit later. Like I said, we're literally just throwing it in the slow cooker and letting that baby marry all the flavors together. And the nails, we're doing that as we always do. See what ideas we have. So we're gonna see. So I'm gonna pop back in when we start doing those things.
Why do you feel like you need to go to a meeting now? Well, I took a deep breath. Cute little penguin timer. Kim said.
Oh wait, well, all done. I mean, obviously I need to clean around the sides a little bit. It wasn't 110% what I was thinking, but I really do like the color. I know that it's actually not showing quite. Let me see if I can get it more real, like true to color. It's pretty similar, but it's a nice color. Just a little sparkle. This hand's a little shorter. Little baby nails over here. But I just love how shiny that top coat is. My favorite top coat is from TGB, the gel bottle. So if you have your license, it is a wonderful top coat. Or if your salon carries TGB products, it's wonderful. Now I'm debating if I should just put everything in the slow cooker for the soup now. It's really the only major thing I have left to do. It's just really nice to have like a fresh design on the nails. I mean, theoretically it makes the most sense to just start the soup now, so that way I can cook for the 4 hours and cool down, so I can put it in the fridge, properly temperature, before I go to bed. God, it's like such a beautiful day. I can't even. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab everything and we can just toss it all into the slow cooker right now. So I just finished chopping everything. So I'm just gonna saute the garlic, jalapenos, and the onions. Here, I'll show you real fast. So I just took a chunk out of the onion because I'm gonna make a fresh batch of salsa. But that's just the remainder of it. 2 jalapenos. I used 3 garlic cloves. And then we're just gonna saute that up over there, and then we're gonna add everything else into the slow cooker. Maybe needs a little bit more warmth, but it's okay. We're already on the way. Nope. So I'm just gonna let it saute for, I don't know, like 5 or 6 minutes until the onions are completely a little bit more translucent. Make it a little fragrance from the garlic, and then we'll toss everything into the slow cooker. And then when they're done, onions should look like this. So just far more translucent than they were, and everything, the flavors get brought out. And then we're going to transfer this into the slow cooker now. Technically speaking, you could do this part in the slow cooker. I just didn't even think about it, if we're being completely honest. I already have it on the keep warm setting before we actively turn it on, so we're good. A little bit of black pepper. Now we're gonna go in with the broth. So this recipe calls for 48 ounces. Once again, using the veggie broth. This one's from Trader Joe's. So it's one full container and like a quarter of another one. And then I'm pretty sure now all I need to do is, oh, I need to add the tomato. So in a series of potentially unfortunate events, I thought I normally always keep an extra of the diced tomatoes, the jalapeno one that I always use to make salsa, in the cabinet. And I thought I had one, but as I was making the salsa right now, I was like, oh no. Luckily, I had bought the regular diced tomatoes from Trader Joe's yesterday, so I have tomato sauce. So we're gonna use tomato sauce in the soup, but it's just plain. There's nothing added in here, so it's not like weird. So we're just gonna add that in, and then I'm gonna have to use the diced tomatoes that I picked up yesterday at Trader Joe's in the salsa, because otherwise that'll completely change the flavor profile if I use this in there. It just, take my word for it, it sounds strange, but this in the soup will make a lot more sense than it sounds like. So just one full can of that, because it's basically just like super pureed. I just really like the flavor of tomato. That is so yummy to me. If you don't like tomatoes, I guess that probably grosses you out, but that is so yummy. Okay, now that's in there. Let's see, do I need to get anything else? Honestly, I've been using this recipe for so many years, I don't even know where I got it from. Because this is the screenshot that I have of it. You can't even really see it, but it's just a plain, like, I zoomed in, and so I have no idea where it came from. Let's see, I did that. At the very end, like when it's done cooking, we're gonna add frozen corn just for some like texture in there. But outside of that, pretty sure that's all she wrote. So let me just grab my chicken. I'm gonna pop it in there. I have everything ready to go for the salsa. I just need to blend it up. So I'm gonna put this, actually I needed some salt in there, so I guess that works out well that this was here. Salt. Trusty dusty onion salt from Trader Joe's is probably one of my favorite seasonings that I always keep on hand in my house. And then, just for a little extra garlic flavor. Can't go wrong, but I do have fresh garlic in there, so. Wonderful. Alright, let me just go set this over. Alright, so I just use regular organic chicken breast from Trader Joe's. I am pretty positive 90 to 95% of my groceries are from Trader Joe's. I love this part about it because I don't even really need to like do much prepping, touching the chicken. Literally just grab it and plop it in there, both of them. Luckily they're both completely submerged, so we have plenty of liquid going on in there. And we're just gonna pop the lid on. See, this one I need to get re-familiar with, because one time, luckily it was a day off, so I had plenty of time to like adjust, but one day I had put the lid on here and it was secured, but there's like a special way that it has to secure. And like 2 hours into it, it had not even been cooking. It was just on the hold warm section. See, because it does that noise and you just figure, oh, okay, we're good. No, you're not. Sure. Okay, let's see. Okay, bless, this is on. Okay, good. So I show you what it looks like. I really like this. I bought this last year. Actually, I probably had it for about a year now. It's the Yeti, like 12-in-1 or something like that. I don't know. It has pressure cooking, slow cooking, sear saute, steamed veggies. You can make egg, cake, yogurt, porridge, multigrain, rice, soup broth, chili beans, meat stew, and poultry. So it just has a ton of different options. I've only ever used it in the slow cooker, but it's fantastic. So this makes it super user friendly. It's just in the preheating stage now, and then it'll go on to the cooking, and then once it's completely done cooking, it'll just hold the temperature here, like keep warm. So if you're at work and you're not there right away, it'll keep it at a safe temperature until you're able to store it properly, which is fantastic. I have no complaints about this bad boy. So if you were looking for, if you're on the market for a slow cooker, pressure cooker, whatever, this is really great. So I'm just gonna set this. Actually, I kind of like to keep the vent because there is this part back here where steam can come out. So I kind of like to keep that away from underneath the cabinet, so that way it doesn't like get, you know, grow mold. So I guess we'll just keep it out here a little bit further on the cabinet. And then now I'm just gonna go ahead and blend the salsa so we can just have that new batch prepped, and then we're good for all our meal prep. It feels so good to be productive. Did I put the tomatoes in there? Oh, I did first. Well, not me like forgetting. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up, and I shall see you in a little bit. So let's see the great reveal. I always forget how to do this. Oh, there we go. This smells yummy. Oh, I'm trying to stir it because I do need to pull the chicken out so I can shred it. But just to kind of get a feel. So I'm just going to go ahead and shred the chicken and put it back in there so I can kind of fully saturate all the shredded bits as well. So I meant to check back in last night after the soup was made. But clearly it isn't made. It is in the fridge ready for this week's work week. And I'm basically signing in to sign out because I did not do it last night. But, you know, on a little side note, we went out to Burbank this morning and Toluca Lake, and it is such a beautiful day. I really wish that I were off because it was such a dream sitting out there. I picked up a taco salad from Tocaya to have for my dinner today. Got a coffee from Priscilla's, my favorite, iced VHS, and they had pumpkin scones, which was like my main reasoning for wanting to go out there, especially on a work day, especially on a Friday. But they had some, so I'll have some for the week. And I have my coffee that I can drink on the way to work right now, but I need to quickly change and head out the door. So thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you so soon for my next video. Don't forget to subscribe so we can always be in the know and go through the things, the adventures together. But I'm sending you so much love from all over here to wherever you are at, and I shall see you soon.